All right, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Week 5 college football. We are jumping into it today. I'm very excited. Got 3 plays that I do really like, and then we have a 4th that we're gonna throw in. It's a lean as of right now, but I'll give you guys that at the end of the video. Super excited to jump into it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before we jump into the video. And speaking of subscribing, coming in the middle of the video or so, we'll see when we get to it, we do have our giveaway announcement, our big giveaway for hitting 11,000 subscribers. Let's pump in some crowd noise. Thank you guys so much for 11,000 subscribers, and we're already on our way to 12,000 there, but we do have the giveaway to announce, and we'll do that after our first pick in this video. But before we can get into any of that, guys, I do got to talk a little bit about SportsLine. SportsLine, we're lucky enough to be working with them for the foreseeable future here, and what SportsLine is, it's becoming my favorite tool when it comes to predicting games. They run each and every NFL game, or like we're talking about today, NCAA football game, college football game. They run each game through 10,000 computer-driven simulations, and I wouldn't say just blindly follow their predictions or their score predictions, all that type of stuff. I mean, they won't like me saying this, but they're wrong plenty. But it gives you a starting point, and obviously, 10,000 simulations in, it's gonna be more of a, it's gonna be more right than it is wrong, so it's profitable. I'm just telling you that every single simulation that they run isn't going to be the predicted score of every single game. We can't be that good over here, but it is an amazing tool to start your research there. They also have expert picks, and they write up why they're picking this and so on and so forth. You can see everyone's record on the site, so it's completely legitimate. Use that link in the description, guys, and you can get your first 3 months for $4.99. That's usually a $25 value. If you use that link in the description and the code that pops up, you guys can get 3 months of SportsLine for $4.99. Again, don't just blindly follow their picks. It's not always going to be 100% accurate, but it gives you a very good starting point. We all hate coming to the board and going, oh my God, overwhelming. I don't know what to pick, especially with, college football, but SportsLine does a really good job of going to the simulations and grading each one based on a confidence level of A, B, C, so on and so forth. So go check out SportsLine, guys. You will be happy with the product, and if you're not, you know what? Come dislike my video or something. I truly do trust the product, and I think you guys could definitely check it out. Guys, last week we ended up going 2-2. Thank you to the ride of the day coming in from Dennis. For our personal plays, we lost the Michigan State, lost Michigan, but we hit Wyoming. That was probably my favorite play of the week. So we hit our lock, and then we had Dennis come in with the hashtag ride of the day to pull off what was an upset. Kansas State getting 12 points here, winning the game outright. Shout out to Dennis, guys. If you don't know what the ride of the day is, all you have to use is hashtag ride of the day and give me a play in the comments, and I'll be jumping on board with someone's pick in the comments. You guys got a shout out, win or loss, in the next video. And honestly, we've ridden with Dennis 2 times in a row now, and he has cashed twice. So shout out to Dennis there, guys. Make sure you use that hashtag ride of the day in the comments. First game we are looking at today is going to be Washington traveling to UCLA there. The spread right now is UCLA plus 3.5 at home. The total is 64.5. My pick in this one is going to be, we're splitting a unit here. UCLA plus 3.5. We love that number, 3.5. All football fans know why. It's the difference between a field goal and a touchdown. You could lose by field goal and still cash here. But we're also going to take that other half of the unit and throw it on UCLA money line. Now, Washington, let's talk about them first. Has been playing very good football. I'm not here to dismiss that. Good in the air, good on the ground, but so has UCLA. And I think that these two teams are very, very similar. I think they play very similar. And I think that UCLA, in terms of competition, I'm not going to say they've had a harder strength of schedule, but in terms of where they match up with their competition, I like the quality wins that they've had so far. So we're going to be going with UCLA in this one. And again, I like that 3.5 number there, 3.5. And when I was looking at this and looking at the shareholdings in the market and whatnot, 91% of the public in terms of money is on Washington money line. So yikes, we are a contrarian in this one, but I do think that these two teams are so similar, you might as well give me the points and give me a plus money play at the money line there. So, you know, we might be crazy. We probably are, because 91%, I'm in the 9% here, 91% of people think Washington's going to win this game. I think UCLA pulls it out, right? But we're going to split that unit, go a half unit on +3.5 and a half unit on UCLA money line. Let me know what you guys think of that pick in the comments. And I told you guys we'd talk about the giveaway, right? So right now, to celebrate 11,000 subscribers, we are doing an official NFL jersey giveaway. All you have to do is go to the community tab. If you don't know what that is, just go to our channel on YouTube here. So youtube.com/GuyBostonSports. You'll see the tabs at the top where it says videos, yada, yada, yada. Find the community one and look for the post that was posted on September 26th. And all you have to do is find that post. It'll have the same image you just saw on the screen. All you have to do is comment your email on there. Now, we're going to pick a random person, and we will be asking you, you know, what player, home, away, all that good stuff, free of charge. We'll send it out to you, an official NFL jersey. All you have to do is comment your email on that post there, and just make sure you are subscribed as well, because we will validate that as we go. But guys, make sure to find that post in the community tab. I can't stress that enough. Sometimes when I say this, people just comment their email on this video. No, just take the one extra step, find that post, and your email will go on there. And if you are a baller, a member on the channel, your entry counts as 2. But let's keep going here. We got Tulane traveling to Houston here. Houston, 2.5 point favorites at home in this one. The total 54.5. We don't have anything on the total here, but I do think, now I'll say this before I even give my pick, Tulane's been playing some good football. I'll give them that. They've actually had a good defense this year, especially from the numbers here, but we are going to be going with Houston -2.5. Now, I think that they are the better team. The record necessarily doesn't say that, especially against the spread record. They're 1-3 and 0-2 at home. But when you look at this Houston team and some of the trends when it comes to playing a good defense, Tulane, like I said, pretty good defense by the numbers. Houston is 14-6 in the last 20 versus an opponent that allows more, or allows less than 18 points per game, and 11-14 at home in their last 15 when to an opponent that allows less than 20 points per game. So in terms of a defense that holds their opposition to a low number, Houston likes that. They will grind it out with you. And I think 2.5 points, a field goal game, perfect here. If you do want to go money line, I don't hate it. I think you can get like -125 to -135 odds there. So if you want to pay a little bit more of the juice there, go right ahead. But I don't think that that's going to matter all that much. I think that this game's probably decided by a field goal plus. So I'm going to go Houston here, just because I do think that they are a grinded out type team, and they're yet to sort of explode this season. I thought they'd be a pretty good team coming into the season. They haven't exactly looked it, so I'm hoping that they grind this one out, especially with Tulane coming off of a pretty bad loss last week to Southern Miss. All right, last game that we're looking at here is Alabama taking on Arkansas here. Arkansas 3-1, 2-2 against the spread. Alabama undefeated. No biggie, no shocker there. 3-1 against the spread, however. The total right now is 61 points, and that is where our play is. I know the graphic we have, this was taken a little while ago, but 60.5. It is at 61 right now, and I don't mind it at 60.5 if you do only have that on your book. But I'm looking at 61 on this one. 56% of the public bets, so not money related, just quantity of bets, is on the over. But 59% of the money, meaning all the sharps and the ones that are heavy hitter and high stake gamblers, 59% of the money is on the under. So I smell a little trap for the public in this one. I know Alabama taking an under, it's like, what are you doing? But two out of the last 3 times that Arkansas played Alabama, they were held to single digits. So I'm reverse sniffing this one, and I'm saying this is not a trap game. I'm following the money. I'm following the heavy hitters, the high stakers, and I'm going to go with the under in this one. I think this one probably finishes maybe, 39-17, something like that. I think Alabama definitely gets this done. I don't love this spread. I do think Alabama's going to dominate, like shocker there, but I like the under a lot more than the spread in this one. So we're going under 61 and 61 in this one. If we can watch this and have it move, fine, but it already got down to 60.5 and bumped up to 61. I find it hard to believe that just in a couple days it's going to bump up even more, but if it does, that will be the final play there. So make sure to keep an eye on the pinned comment for any changes to any of these plays. We do have our last lean here, and it's Utah State taking on BYU. Last week, we played against BYU. We took Wyoming and the points, and they kept it to, what was it, 12 points or so. We had them at plus 23.5, but we're flipping it this week. We're going back to BYU. It is just a lean, but BYU minus 23.5. I think that they are a better team. I know that Wyoming kind of kept it close and grinded it out, but I was actually impressed. I thought that that game would end up being a lot closer. BYU still was able to put up 38 points against the Wyoming D. Wyoming came out, I think it was like first drive, and forced a really tough possession there for BYU, and somehow, some way, they still kind of grinded through all that and won by double digits. I don't think Utah State is at all close to Wyoming, so I think 23.5, you have the same spread as last week. I think that this one is a pretty good play here. So again, it is a lean, so keep an eye on the pinned comment to see if we officially roll with it, but I do like BYU minus 23.5. Utah State, they lost by 28 to Weber State. So yeah, I think that BYU comes in and wins this one by 25 plus. But that is all I got for you guys today. One last shout out here to SportsLine for sponsoring the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and enter that giveaway. If you need to figure out how to enter, just rewind the video. I'll timestamp it in the chapter so you guys can find it easily on how to enter. Just go add your email to that post, and you guys will be entered in to the raffling there of winning an officially licensed NFL jersey, and I'm very, very excited for that. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.